coming. My name is Mrs. Llamas, and today we're going to be learning about guided reading instructions. Okay? We're going to talk about how we do it in the classroom and different implementations that we can do to help improve it. What is guided reading instruction? What do you guys think guided reading is?
To follow along and don't skim through the reading. Is that what you're?
Thank you. Yes, indeed. Yes, I would think that at your school, your kids are showing them how to do guided reading. There's different ways of doing guided reading, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So, guided reading instruction, according to the Fountains and Pinnell, is a context in which a teacher supports each reader's development of effective strategies for processing novel text at increasingly challenging levels of difficulty. Okay? So it's different strategies of processing the text. What are some of the components of guided reading? We can have small group instruction. Students are a similar reading developmental level. We try to do that so they're at the same level, so we don't have kids that are higher and lower in the same group, so they can all stimulate and be at the same level. Teachers are introducing the text and assisting students to develop independent reading strategies. Each student needs a text to interact with at their level. The grouping process is fluid and students can move groups after assessments. The end goal is for students to develop students that can independently read a text. So that is the main purpose, that they're going to be able to learn the strategies to independently read the text all by themselves. So what does guided reading actually look like in the classroom? As we can see, we have the teacher here and some of the students. Think, pair, and share. With a partner, discuss some of the strategies that you think will be effective with your students. Why do you believe that as a campus we should implement guided reading as part of our instruction? Why should we implement guided reading? Supports readers and enhances their processing competencies, provides a context for responsive teaching, allows students to interact with a variety of texts, helps students transform into proficient readers, enables students to read texts that are more challenging with support. How will guided reading improve our student performance? Incorporating guided reading in our instruction will not only create more competent readers, but will also allow students to attain the necessary skills to independently read. And that's the main purpose that we want. We want them that once we're done with the guided reading, they'll get the strategies that they need to help them read by themselves. Students will be able to apply the strategies used during guided reading when reading other texts. Introduction to guided reading. At your table, you will find a group of a level reader and guided reading pages with your table plan a day or two of guided reading instruction. We will do that at the end. Resources. This sample lesson plan spans across 2 days, but the areas will vary depending on the grade level, and the focus will be different. Okay. So here we see a guided reading plan. Okay. Kind of blurry, you really can't see it here. I'm going to really have to focus it. All right. Guess that's me. The second day of reading lesson allows the teacher to reinforce the skills taught and to allow students to practice both academic language and skills. I hope it was more clear than this, but as you can see, it has day 1 and day 2. But unfortunately, I have to say that I even have difficulty reading it. I apologize for that. results of needs assessments. We have guided reading, guided math, mystery science, and social studies weekly. And that concludes our presentation for guided reading. Okay. Thank you so much, and I hope that you guys learned a little bit about guided reading. The main purpose of guided reading is to help the students implement different strategies to help them with their reading skills and hopefully become independent readers. Okay. Thank you very much.